There's a lot of birds over there. Hopefully that doesn't affect the audio too much. Between the airplanes flying over, that creaking, and the birds, it'll be a miracle if I can get a couple solid takes. Today, we're gonna talk about ND filters and what they are, why you need them, and why they're nice to have. Got an airplane coming right now. Yeah, with that, let's get into it. So basically what an ND filter is, put as simply as you possibly can put it, it's just sunglasses for your camera. What that allows you to do is that allows you when you're shooting outside to keep the f-stop lower than what it would be if you didn't have the sunglasses or ND filter on the camera. So to give you an example, this is with, without, with, without. So obviously it makes a big difference, and it allows me to keep my f-stop a lot lower than if I didn't have it, because if I didn't have it then I would have to crank the f-stop, and by doing that it would let less light into the camera, but also I wouldn't be able to get a shallow depth of field or focal length without the ND filter. Because with this you'll notice I'm in focus right here, but the stuff behind me is just slightly out of focus, creating a nice little contrast and making me pop as the subject or whatever you're shooting in the frame instead of the stuff around you, like pool, 2 trash cans, all that stuff. There's a couple of different ND filters that you can actually get. There's some that you can get just specific stops, and then you can get something called a variable ND, which is what this guy is. And basically what that is, it's just a couple of different ND filters in one. So if I do this, and I'm just twisting it, actually, let me grab a mirror so I can actually show you what this guy actually looks like. Got the mirror. So basically what the ND filter looks like is it's just this little glass thing right here. And if I twist it, you get darker and lighter. And that basically is what a variable ND filter does. It gives you a couple of different ND stops or settings versus just buying one that has one fixed stop without the ability to adjust it. Getting an ND filter is just gonna help, one, up your production quality instantly, and all you have to do is screw a lens on top of your existing lens. And two, it'll just make it easier for the subject or whatever you're shooting to pop, and it'll kind of guide the viewer's eyes to what you want them to actually look at, which is the thing that's gonna be in focus. It's kind of the same thing in photography. They talk about leading lines and leading somebody's eye to the subject that you want. It's kind of what this does. By blurring everything around you and making you stand out, it helps you focus on what the person behind the camera wants you to focus on, which is whatever the subject is. I'll put a link down to the ND filter that I actually use in the description. It's not super expensive, it's pretty cheap, and that's kind of why I like it, because when you're doing stuff like this, where you're going outside, taking this all over the place, sometimes the most expensive thing isn't the best, and it's worked pretty well for me. I've been using it for about 2 months now, and it hasn't given me any issues or anything like that. If there was one thing that I wish that this didn't have, there's a slightly green tint to the ND filter, so in post I kind of have to fix that. But other than that, I mean, for the price and what you get, you can't beat it. Like I said, the link will be down in the description for that guy. That's all I have for you guys today. It's a short video, I know, but we're continuing the series that we talked about last week, helping people just start shooting and giving you the camera basics that you absolutely need when you're starting out. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button down below, and if you end up getting it or you already use an ND filter, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all the new videos I post on this channel. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna try to use the mirror to do the